Hey there guys, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer. I'm Kata Hain, and we join our Imperial campaign, helping out old Karl Franz. Where is he? He's hiding out in Weissmund right now, a quaint little cottage settlement outside of the capital of the region, Middenheim. Appears to be like conflagrated in some sort of a dusting. So last time we took the lands of Averland, this city here, the capital of the region, and we are going to be pushing out to Grindstad to take that, unite the province. We are also looking to push from Weissmund to Middenheim, and our last lord is just kind of chilling, hanging out. We're at the end of the turn, so I'm just going to end turn 34 and move on to turn 40. Averland, with its many agents, is coming to assault. I think they've actually ranked up quite a bit, so they're going to be doing a lot of damage to us. Sterling, what would you like? You want us to join a war against whom? Nordland. We're supposed to be... We're trying to make friends with Nordland. I can't do that, I'm sorry. They still like us quite a bit. I need to gain Nordland as an ally, I think, or like confederate them so that we can complete the quest line we've been following. But thus far, it's been a bit of a challenge as Middenland and Nordland have united as a sort of northern bloc to resist my unification. Hey, and the assault garrison was a failure from Andreas Nussbacher. Very good. We have a population surplus in the Middenland, and our battle wizard has gained a rank. Very cool. Let's upgrade this to a proper village. Let's upgrade... Oh, should we upgrade any of these guys yet? I think maybe we should wait. Save up our cash for some other things. Averheim doesn't have anything that can be upgraded. Shamefully, we are just outside of striking distance, so we're going to have to encamp on the road and hopefully stay out of the way of those prying... the prying grasp of the Empire Captain. What do they got going on here? Ooh, got some pretty good dudes. Got that mortar. And some dwarves hanging out up top here. A piece before with Paravon and Karaknorn and Artois and Karakziflin. Very nice. Those are our two dwarven allies that guard the passes here and here. It's better that they're not at war. Alright, let's take Karl Franz, upgrade our Celestial Wizard with perhaps... Oh, what should we do? Let's upgrade his advisory bonus so we get extra income in the region that he's in. And let's carry Karl Franz up, not into the swamp so we don't suffer attrition, but onto the road. Middenheim, I'm coming for you, babe. And we could actually pull these guys aside to assist, but I feel like they're doing alright there. Let's go to our diplomacy menu and see who we might coerce into joining a confederation with us. You are pretty likely, and also you, but let's see if Sterling doesn't want to join us. I almost don't want them to confederate, as it means we're going to have to deal with Tempelhof soon enough and the Vampire-Counts. But I don't think Fissenland's going to want to join us. Let's just see. No. Now we'll try to sweeten the deal with maybe a little bit of payments, which doesn't make much sense because we're going to be taking them over anyways. Hey, there we go. Conquest without bloodshed. So now the Wissenland is under our control. We're going to have to deal with Carrick Hearn. We're still at war with them, but we can make a peace.
I am not in a good mood, man.
And now wow, we're actually quite large. We're gonna have to deal with this. We're starting to become like a sprawling sort of mess. Sterling. No, not talk to the dwarves anymore. Sterling.
By Sigmar's will.
Oh yeah, we can't confederate too much and too quickly. Alright, so we lost a lot of gold due to us having new upkeeps.
It is time.
What are you? Are you just like a random lord? Alright. Andreas Zintler. And who else do we have? Nuln. Ah, yes, we gained the capital.
To the province.
Eben von Liebwitz. which has a nice mortar group and wow, like a good army altogether. We're gonna bring him down to Wissenberg, I think, and he'll be our warden in the south. I almost don't want you, Andreas, so I'm going to... I feel like I want to disband you. Can I do that? Is that possible? Can I just, like, get rid of you? Oh wait, hold on, I think there was. Replace Lord. No. How do we just, like, get rid of you entirely? Is there any possible way? Oh. Disband, there we go. So I just don't want to pay for his upkeep. We don't need another lord there. Cool, so the province of Wissenland is under our control, so we can issue an edict. Public order is a little bit low. But otherwise, let's go with that. Continuing on the Council of Burgermeisters, I think it was. We have the Nuln Cannon Foundry, the legendary or well-renowned Nuln Cannon Factory. Foundry districts of Nuln are full of choking soot as the forges burn night and day, turning out Imperial artillery. Very cool. And the Nuln Gunnery School. The Nuln Gunnery School is a center of excellence where the nation's greatest artillerymen are trained and cannons are forged. We want that. We want that badly. They also have a gunsmith available in their province, which is very cool. And an iron smelter, which is giving us the much needed iron. They also have the ability to hire warrior priests here, so this was quite the grab, I think. They have some reinforced walls and stuff, very focused towards military. I feel like Altdorf is a little bit too focused towards other pursuits, but we'll upgrade it and we'll unlock these slots for some more military buildings, I think. This is something that we needed in the early game to have that income. Very, very cool. So we can hire on some nice troops now, can't we? Like mortars. Oh, I want those mortars. Should almost hire some more onto this group. You can afford 3 more troops. I like having a grand battery. It's always in my interest to have as much artillery fire as possible. So we're gonna order at least 1 mortar onto him. And Evan Olden's just hanging out, so we're gonna actually put you on to... Oh, we can't. Alright, we'll leave you. What else we got going on? This is when things get a bit tricky. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're all done up. Can we hire a agent? Can we afford it? Not yet. But we can hire both an Empire captain or a warrior priest, and I kind of want a warrior priest. Oh, they each have... Ooh, this one's good. Disfiguring Scar, enemy leadership -3. Probably want to hire him on once we have the cash next turn. As for Empire captains, we only have 1 option. That's a Sanguine. An assured heir instills great confidence in your followers, which gives them a -3 assassination chance. Both are good. Both we probably want, but I think the warrior priest we need more immediately. Oh, let's go into turn 41. And that way we can go toe-to-toe with some of these enemy agents that have been harassing us. Come on, Skull Smashers. You're taking so long. This is what a dwarves think about anything. Hey, speaking of dwarves, this guy was... Oh, what are you doing here? That's a lady.
What you ask is impossible.
A damsel. Apparently there was some trespassing. Oh, there you are. Get out of my lands, you stinky green bastard. Oh, Talabheim has upgraded, so actually we should spend our spare coin on grabbing a building here. What should we grab? Military stables, perhaps? Oh, we need the Blazing Sun chapter house for them. But that's going to be coming along in a long while. We don't have the cash for that at all. What should we build here? We build some stables so we can actually get some Imperial Knights. Or we could build some defense, like walls and whatnot. Don't want to build any more of the infrastructure stuff. Military support, kind of want a blacksmith, but we don't have the cash for that right now. So we could just wait and save up for that. recruited a mortar for von Liebswitz, and then we'll bring him down to Fieldorf? Fieldorf? Not even sure how to pronounce that. Oh man, having money and making these decisions is always difficult. We'll leave it. We'll save up our money. Let's take Karl Franz and go for Middenheim. I think they should be able to resist us for a time being.
No peace, just war.
Yeah, they got some decent troops. Pretty high level. Let's do the queue. Just get some towers going, 5 turns. Hopefully we won't attrit too much during this.
Into battle.
Actually, we'll take you.
I will marshal the
And we shall unfortunately trespass all the way through this.
to the provinces.
But you know what? We don't really care about our neighbors to the north. They can bite us for all I care. We're only trespassing for a little while anyways. Helbheim is probably not going to be the place most threatened, so I don't think I want to build any of the defenses there. Alright, I think everyone's longship graveyard. Ooh. Oh. Things getting a little bit chaosy over there. Getting a little bit twisted. Alright, let's go.
Yes,
Treasurer Eben Olden. And attack Brenstadt. Oh, wow. Looks like they're going to put up quite the fight if we go in. Sword flailing. I think it's because they have those 2 heroes. All we'll do is we'll encircle them.
Into battle.
And just keep them there. If they attack us next turn, we might have to retreat. But we'll bring in von Liebwitz
Right.
to assist us. We'll throw him to a march stance so he can get there a little bit quicker. It's going to take him 2 turns by the looks of it.
Take up the pace. Raise your
Can we hire on
weapons.
troops? No. Not while we're threatening a city. Yes, we trespass. Yes, yes. Alright, and... yeah, you just gotta wait there. We'll end turn and go into turn 42. Oh, I totally forgot to buy that agent, didn't I? Oh, the dwarfs. Ooh, trade deal. So they're gonna get, I think, quite a lot. I feel like... I don't know if... is this our projected income? I feel like it is. I feel like they're gonna be getting a little bit of gold from this, but we're gonna be getting quite a bit. I think that's how that works. It's really strange because they're saying they demand, and this would be the projected income perhaps for them, and we're not getting very much, and that's why they're trying to pay us. Either way, I don't mind. I'll gladly have trade with the dwarves. Sorry, the dwarfs. Of course, Averland is wishing for us not to beat their ass. They want a peace treaty, but we're going to counter that offer and say, hey, how about you give us... oh, we can't ask them to confederate with us. Yeah, no. How about just no? Your independence ends now. A false independence, something that you gained... well, you gained illegally. I am your true and rightful emperor, and you shall bow before Karl Franz. We are besieging, and we negotiate trade deal, population surpluses, buildings. This is more important. The Marienburg Harbor, look at that income. Damn, we are just swimming in the gold. Alright, let's hire on that agent. We'll hire the... oh, they changed now. Maimed armor, irresolute. Oh, I don't like either of those. We have stupid and sanguine and uncompromising. Let's grab the Empire Captain then. Recruit you. And we can't move you this turn, but next turn we'll send you forth. Alright, we don't need to worry about any of that stuff. And let's honestly... should we recruit one of these guys? Speed, melee attack. No, we won't bother with that. We'll wait. It does give us some spare cash, though. We build up our infrastructure, and we should honestly build up Talabheim, and let's get... what did I say we were going to get? A blacksmith. Let's do that. Alright, we're still besieging. We're not taking too much attrition just yet. Gonna wait a little while, and of course we have a reinforcement. Set you to
This will bolster the nation.
a nun stance. Actually, can we set you to garrison? Let's encamp you, and let's bring in some spare troops. They're gonna cost a bit, but damn. You know what? No, we won't. We'll go back to regular,
Affirmative.
and we'll just wait those guys out for the time being. Ooh, look at the brass keep. Actually, not that impressive. I thought it was gonna be cooler than that. It was obscured by a cloud, and I was thinking, man, it seemed something probably pretty baller in there, but no, it's actually just kind of a little shitty village. Here's the Blackfire Pass, though. That's pretty cool. Oh, separating the Imperial lands from the Border Prince lands to the south and the Badlands to the further south. Alright, we're gonna keep that there. We're gonna move you forwards.
To battle.
You're gonna go eventually, and yeah, that's it. We'll end turn 43. Mid-Atlantic, of course, wants a peace treaty, as they usually do. Gonna say no. Yeah, no. Just no. You cowards. Well, you know what? You lost this war the day that you broke away from the Empire and didn't recognize Karl Franz's sovereignty. Templehof. Oh. You guys will be getting a lot of money from that, and I'm pretty sure this is what you're getting. So you know what? No. Undead, I am not going to... Huh. Okay. I am not going to support you and your foul abominations. Caroburg has become a village. Very nice. Let's upgrade that to... Well, we already have a tap room. We already have a timber mill. Throw down a weaving house, perhaps. Let's throw down a weaving house. How you doing, Karl Franz? No attrition just yet? Same with you guys. Cool, I'm fine with that. You guys are reinforced there. This guy has come finally. And you, can you make it in that time? No.
Onwards.
You might wait one more turn then, encircling them for our Imperial Captain to come and help out. So we have 3,500 gold at the moment. Let's actually use that to upgrade something. I was gonna think to recruit something, but let's just upgrade to a tavern. Just keep public order in check, because right now it's not doing too good. Turn 44. God, that greenskin war is still going on, and it's kind of concerns me as we haven't seen, well, we haven't seen any of it just yet. Once it comes spilling out from the south, I feel like we're going to find ourselves woefully underprepared for that green tide. Another surplus, some peace, that's fine. Got some spare cash that we're probably not going to do anything with just yet. Marienburg. We could go for the die maker. I think I'm going to leave it and just like build up a nice surplus so that we can perhaps throw it towards upgrading to the city-state Altdorf. That's a worthy pursuit. So first things first.
This would break my vows.
Can we can't act on the city when it's under siege. So what we're going to do is just embed him into the army, Eben Olden's army. And then Eben Olden is going to lead the assault. I said, Eben Olden. Come on, you bastards. Gonna lead the assault. There we are. And it's gonna go pretty brutal for these guys, but you know what? We're gonna fight the battle because we gotta see some easy bloodshed from time to time. And, you know, there's always a chance I'm gonna cock it up. There's never even a doubt that there is going to be a chance that, given even overwhelming odds, I'm going to totally balls it up. I've come to accept that throughout my Total War career, as it were. From I started out playing Total War, like I wasn't one to play it in like elementary or like the later grades, like junior high, when a lot of my friends were talking about, like, oh my god, have you guys heard of Total War? And I'm like, no, I have no idea what you're talking about. And so I never really got into it then, but when I really did, I think it was for...
We are Sigmar's heirs!
What was it even? It was Shogun, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it was Shogun 2 that I got really fell really in love with. And then after that, I actually ended up going back and playing Empire. And Fall of the Samurai was really big highlight. And actually, Rise of the Samurai 2 I liked quite a lot. I actually thought Rise of the Samurai was a great prequel campaign to Shogun. Actually, yeah, I really enjoyed it. Let's get these guys in Vanguard deployment actually somewhere over here, just so we can... up top actually. Up top here, we can see where they're at, and then we can harass their artillery if we need to. They're probably going to end up dead. They usually do. And we'll keep our leaders at the back. Alright, hopefully where are our reinforcements? We're going to probably rally with our reinforcements first before we actually carry on into the combat. It's going to incur some damage from their mortars, I imagine, but I think it'll be worth it to move as one solid mass. Alright, where are they at here?
Allied reinforcements are...
They're pushing up on us. Where is their mortar? There it is. And their pistol cavalry's defending. I don't know if they can see these guys. I figured actually they can. We'll move forward. And we'll take all of our reinforcing troops, which are very tired, unfortunately, since they've had to march quite a ways. Oh, they're firing. Oh, man, they're firing their artillery at our pistoliers, those mad bastards. Some really good accuracy. Now, we're going to have to skirmish a little bit here for the time being. And we're going to take you guys. Not going to be any sort of fancy plans. We are going to take our pistolier group. Move those up. Same with the crossbowmen here. And the mortars, honestly, wherever you guys can get into range, pretty much. You guys can honestly probably fire from there, can't you? No, you guys actually don't have that long a range. We have to move you guys over to here, I think. Let's get everyone into groups, because I like it better that way. Oh, don't get hit. Don't get hit. I think we just lost a horse there. Oh no, he's fine. He's okay. But yeah, I've been playing Total War for not as long as some other veterans, but I do very much so enjoy it. I played a lot of Rome 2, and I ended up finding that game was quite good after a period of time in which they could really work out the kinks in it. Because, you know, when it released, it was pretty rough. That's kind of like saying it lightly. It was pretty rough, but I was prepared for that, and I think that at the end I ended up with a pretty good game, something that I really enjoy. Oh, did they just abandon their mortars? Oh man, I feel for you guys. Oh, I'm sorry, dudes. This is gonna suck for you. God, they're like slow walking up too. Oh, the gunfire. Alright, not doing as much damage as I imagine they would. But I can see that they're going for some sort of a charge with their own pistoliers. Let's just go like this. The great thing about pistoliers is that they're really lightly armored and they take a lot of damage from crossbows. And we're gonna get our spearmen, I think, up on the line before they can do anything too nasty to us. We just want to interdict them, that's all. We'll set all of these guys on protective. We're going to put our spearmen like that. And it looks like they're trying to take the initiative at very least. Oh, and their leader's getting involved with us. That's not going to be good for him. I understand why he's doing it, but I think that's a poor choice. Alright, we're blocking them off. They have another leader there. We'll charge into him, and we got to take our leader. And we'll duel. Dueling is better than trying to get regular troops. We get these guys behind the line there. Those troops are just tying them up. And we're our big cavalry corps. These guys are just kind of taking free shots, but honestly, if we try to charge them, they're going to run, and we're not going to be able to do anything against them. Alright, here comes a charge from their dude. Get him involved. What's that? Another leader. Alright, you two guys, just get the hell out of there, because we don't need you. And this block We need you to advance. Same thing with all of you guys. It's gonna be kind of weird, but advance like that. Alright, big cavalry corps. I just want you guys to move around and start harassing. We've met their charges. We've taken them pretty well, I think. And there are some gaps in the line that we can exploit. So what you want to do is move forwards and then fold in on them. You get that cavalry just working on everybody. Wherever your line's bigger, you really want to fold over and just sandwich their troops. So move all the way around. They're going to take some fire from those archers, but it's going to be worth it once we do this large slam. And they're halberdiers, so they're not going to be doing as well against infantry side units. Usually, however, you don't want swordsmen holding the line. You're going to want your spearmen holding and your swordsmen crashing into the back of units, but you know, we're working with what we can work with here. Where did our... oh man, did we... oh, we let them like run for miles away. Let's get you involved. I actually don't know where to fire these things at. Just fire at the main crush if you guys can get there. You need to get the hell back. So do you. Oh, I forgot to put them on guard mode, so then they just run for miles to wherever the hell they feel like. Let's grab this group. Move you guys over there. These guys are kind of broken, which is leaving us exposed. We'll replace these swordsmen with these ones. Get those guys out of there, replace them with that. Just want to cycle out troops. These guys took a charge. They're actually breaking. These guys are taking a charge from their leader, and these guys are like well out of the right place. And I forgot these guys are all just kind of like looking on, agape, like, what's going on over there? Well, get involved, guys. Pistoliers are getting some work done. Not enough. Did we rout their hero? Oh, we will soon. Dueling of the Lords behind our lines. Oh, totally missed. Good job, mate. Oh, those two guys can slap swords at each other for the time. I think we're doing alright here. Could have done better, but could have done a lot worse. That's for sure. A lot of troops just chasing down other guys. Move our cavalry to intercept them. And do you guys actually ever end up getting to fire? Not really, no. There we go, victory. A little bit of a mess near the end. When I'm controlling larger units like that, especially when I'm not pausing, things can get a little bit silly, but hey, that was quite a grand battle, a big moving of troops. We lost quite a few in the center. I think we took way too many casualties than we really needed to, but decisive victory nonetheless. Yeah. Nearly 600 losses to their, like, what, 900 or so? I'm not really happy with that. But some of our troops did pretty good. 107 kills, 106, 110. Very good, guys, very good. Our swordsmen could have been used elsewhere. I feel like we used them too much to be the anvil and not enough to be the hammer. $1,300 loot, pretty good, and of course we're going to occupy it. And so ends Averland. We gain a luck stone, plus 10 physical resistance for von Leibwitz. And we secured the province. Also gained a pit fighter. And the gold sigil sword. Alright, where are you? Von Leibwitz. Let's get you kitted out with the luck stone. And not a hand weapon will give you the gold sigil sword. Everything else, unfortunately, you got to deal with. You got that pit fighter now. And that's it. Good job, mate. I'm glad your great mustache is on our side. We got 1 skill point. Looks like he's been teching into being a melee fighter, but we're gonna have to get him into that inspiring presence and giving him those leadership bonuses. So Eben Olden has taken his seat in Grenstadt for his, being able to reinforce there. And we will take von Liebwitz back and away. Let's upgrade Eben Olden.
To the provinces.
He's got 1 skill point. Oh man, we can give him a Pegasus or a Barded Warhorse. Oh man, everyone's got to have fucking Pegasus. Yeah, there we go. Everyone needs a Pegasus. I mean, it does cost some money, some upkeep, but man, everyone wants a Pegasus, so we'll throw him on that. And von Liebwitz can head over to there. He can hang out there for now. And what sort of reinforcements can we get? Nothing interesting too much here. Averheim is now united, so we can throw down our provincial edict. You might need to do the public order one. +4 public order. Alright, let's grab our Empire Captain. Does he have any movement range left in him? I don't think at the moment. We can use him to act on the vampire counts before we push into their territory later. We have some spare cash. What should we upgrade? We're going to wait. Yes, we're waiting for Altdorf, are we not? I think that's what we said we'd do. And we'll be able to get that next turn. Alright, the Siege of Middenheim is about to kick off. The lower imperial provinces have been conquered. Stirland is really all that remains of the middle southern bloc that's been united with us, and I feel like they might also almost... Oh, we have to wait. We still have to wait for a couple of... I don't even know how long it is, but I think it's a couple of turns for another confederation, but we should be able to bring them under our heels soon enough. And then we do have a little bit of a buffer zone of dwarven provinces, thankfully. These guys, I thought you guys were happier with us. No, you're not. Well, in any case, we have a nice little block going on that's going to help us push to the north and the east. I'm not going to be excited of fighting out the ravenous hordes of the undead. Regardless, that awaits us in the next one. Thank you guys for watching. Please, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. Comment if you got any feedback or anything you'd want to say in regards to the, what you've seen. And subscribe if you want to see more. I will catch you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.